Aura Johnson and Hemmings were both in Hogwarts together in the early 2000s. However, they were on opposite ends of Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Johnson was a clever and resourceful Slytherin and Hemmings a courageous and attention-seeking Gryffindor. They might have been friends if only Hemmings was not so obnoxious at the Yule Ball. He cursed the Slytherin punch bowl with a tongue-swelling charm, which landed her in the hospital wing for 2 weeks. Hemmings still denies any involvement. Aura Johnson believes he used occlumency to get out of expulsion. Durham continued his story. The boy continues shaking and cries saying, "Sir, I'm just hungry." Everyone stares and I start to sweat. He walks over and tell M, "Do you want to be the 7th? Everyone watched, but no one dared to challenge the man with a milky eye. He sauntered over and released him, grabbed his massive sack of gold, left the store without a trace. Aura Hemmings entered into his mind through legilimency, ancient magic that allows the wizard to access one's thoughts and feelings, and told Aura Johnson he's telling the truth. Aura Johnson said, "Your mermaid looks hungry." Durham said the bitch only eats people and unfortunately it's against ministry regulations. Aura Johnson was angered by Durham's lack of respect for magical creatures but calmly left the establishment. They might be on the hunt for a serial killer, maybe the next Dark Lord. Chapter 2: The Elf's Hideaway. The Aurors continue their search through Knockturn Alley. Knockturn Alley was a dark and muddy area. There was a legend that a man once had his feet exposed to the Knockturn Alley streets. Due to his boot being old and ragged, this resulted in him growing 10 boils that spoke. Aura Johnson was deeply aware of the legends of Knockturn Alley and her disgust for the town was displayed in her distasteful expression as she walked past prostitutes and drug dealers selling spiked butterbeer puffs. Spiked butterbeer puffs were rolled in a cigar shape and spiked with an unknown potion said to give the witch or wizard extreme euphoria. Aura Hemmings says to Aura Johnson, "How are you holding up?" She looks at Aura Hemmings and says, "Fine, I just hope we find the bastard. It saddens me to know that wizard life feels almost meaningless. Sometimes, I wonder what all the bloodshed was for at Hogwarts. If Voldemort's death has only led to greater bloodshed and destabilization throughout the wizarding world." Aura Hemmings Johnson, "How can you say that? These men are petty thieves compared to the unbridled power of he who must not be named." "Maybe," Aura Johnson says. Then a quick flash of purple lightning hits a storefront near the two Aurors, and they immediately dive for cover. Aura Johnson hides behind a horseless carriage on the left and Aura Hemmings goes behind a store and looks for a line of sight. He peeks out for a look,